There we go. What's good, everybody?
What's good?
What's good, tribe? This is a third of the sophisticatedly ratchet gang.
Hmm.
Um, my numbers is a little bit off, but I don't know how I'm gonna finesse this. My name is Mash. All right, SPEWgod, drip drip. Please say the drip drip. And for those who don't know, represent South Jamaica Queens, right? So I want to introduce myself twice. My name is Mash, SPEWgod, drip drip. Please say the drip drip because I want to introduce everybody's favorite number three. I want to rep her right. That's my girl. It's my girl Mo from the BX.
What's good? It's your girl Mo from the Briex. You guys know I love the Bronx. I hail from Co-op City, Section 5. Don't ever zone my shit. Yeah,
Never,
yeah.
ever, never, never, ever, ever zone my nigga shit. So
Exactly.
we present to you today Ratchet Robe review. All right. In today's Ratchet Robe, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I know typically we do reality TV shows, but today we're doing a
Mm-hmm.
movie review. All
Mm.
right. And the movie review that we're doing today is Jordan Peele's Nope. All
Nope.
right. Nope came out in 2022. All right. And I don't know if he would consider it bootleg, but I seen it online before I seen it in the movie theaters.
I saw it in the movie theater.
You saw it
It
in the
came out
movie
in
theater?
July. I saw it in the movie theater.
I went to the movie theater to go see it too, but then I saw it online when I got home. Fire, fire, fire. I really enjoyed this movie for a lot of different reasons. But for those who don't know, Nope is basically the residents of a lonely town in California bears witness to an uncanny and chilling discovery. Right, that's how they
Mm-hmm.
categorize or detail the movie on the internet. But what I would say is one of the best like alien movies that I've seen in like a really really long time. It was really really interesting to me. Um,
Oh.
couple different reasons why I was interested. Um, the fact that the alien wasn't like little aliens.
Right.
You know, it wasn't little. It was one big ass alien, and there was
In a
no ship.
spaceship.
There
Well,
was no ship.
we
He
thought it
was
was a
the
ship.
ship.
That was the right. We're gonna talk about
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
We'll talk about
Exactly.
that. But we thought it was a damn ship.
Yo, that shit fucked me up, man.
Wow.
That shit fucked me up. I was watching that shit and I was thinking to myself, I was like, I didn't expect this.
I didn't.
As a
Yeah, I
as a
thought it was
as a person coming in to watch this movie, knowing it was going to be about aliens, I didn't expect for it to not have the aliens the way I think of it in my head, like little green men.
correct. Me
You
too.
know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
so when they gave us that part in the movie where it was little green men, but it was really kids in a costume,
Right.
which fucked me up though, because when they came out the scene sideways and shit,
Like that. Oh my gosh.
nope.
I was like,
If I had
oh
the
my God.
if I had a piece on me, I'd have shot all three of them, and it would have
Right.
it'd have been three little dead bodies in the barn.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it was a fucking ship, bro. The ship was a big ass piece of alien that
Alien.
hid in the clouds, fam.
Yes. And that's what I want to talk about. What is the odds that like with the clouds not moving?
Yo,
Like it was one. So like, that tripped me up too. Like, what do you mean the cloud didn't move? And how did we not know that the cloud never moved? And was it in that particular part of town only? I was trying to figure that out.
so the thing about it was the cloud never moved. Well, the fact that the cloud never moved was tough that they did it with the cameras. Like that homeboy Angel Torres in the movie, but his name is
Right.
Brandon Pereira. He did a really good job in that role, acting as the electrician
Yes.
installer, whatever you want to title him
Right. Whatever
as.
you want to call him.
Yo, he did such a good job in this movie. I was convinced that he was really going through some shit when it was sucking him up through the windpipe.
Oh,
At the when he wrapped himself in the barbed wire on the
when the
fence
bar wife.
going up. Yo, beautiful, beautiful,
And I
beautiful cinematography in that movie.
and I think for
Beautiful.
me, with that being said, with all of the, I guess, the items that the alien ends up, because it's like metals and all of that stuff,
Mhm,
it brings
mhm.
us back to the correlation between what fell out of the sky, which killed the father. Because
Facts.
at first you was like, what the hell? How did he get killed? Because it looked like it was a little
It was a
piece of
nickel.
metal. It was a nickel, yeah.
Mhm,
That
mhm.
that took him out. So and I guess I'm thinking from the pressure of it coming down, like how would he pass? But now we know
Yep.
that is what the hell it's crazy. That's what
So I did a lot of research on this movie, right?
okay.
And I was looking up the fact that I was piecing together where the nickels came from. It came from the park. It came
From the
from Deep
ranch.
Park, from the ranch,
Ranch, yes.
because he was feeding the fucking alien. He was bringing alien. He was bringing the horses. That he was actually selling his horses to the guy. That's because he thought he was gonna be able to buy the horses back, not knowing that the
That he
horses he
was
was selling to him, he was
was
using
feeding to
on
the
the alien.
alien. Yeah.
Right, he was feeding to the alien.
Mm.
The crazy thing about it was when the aliens started throwing up or projecting all of this shit on top of the house.
House, yes.
Yo, that shit was bugged out,
It
yo.
was.
That shit
Because it
was,
was people's, and I guess the horses like blood, I guess.
I don't know, but it was whatever he couldn't digest. She was
Well, it was
spitting
blood. That's why
that
I feel
out.
like it was blood to me.
That
And I,
shit was spooky.
and I guess for me, because I always wanted to know kind of like where was the correlation of when and I know you have his name when the Asian guy
Mm-hmm,
Jupe,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
like when he was younger he was in a show, and I guess the animal, which was a
Mm-hmm.
monkey, kind of turned on everyone except for him, and the monkey did see him hiding under the hiding under the the table,
Mhm,
but
mhm,
didn't do
mhm.
anything to him. So I kind of was really figuring like what did that have to do with, for me. But I was still trying to link it.
So boom, I
Okay.
got you. I'm gonna fill you in. So
Okay.
what happened was, right?
Yeah.
When the monkey spazzed out at the live airing of the show because the balloon popped, right? The
Hmm.
balloon popped, monkey went off, mauled everybody.
Right.
Didn't maul the little boy, right? And it didn't maul the little boy because the little boy never made eye contact with the monkey. When the monkey was going through his
What
shit, everybody that he was making eye contact with was
contact with?
getting him because that in terms of animal language, like that's a sign of like a threat, I guess, when you look him in the eye.
Yes, to which is not to cut you off. To which is why
Okay.
with the horse, when they was taking pictures of the horse, they was like, no, don't put right. Okay.
Same
Damn.
thing.
I
Same
didn't
thing.
pick. Yeah, I didn't. Wow. Okay, that's
So
what it
boom.
was.
So
Hmm.
boom. So by making eye contact, by not making eye contact, Jupe was focused on that shoe that was just pointing up.
Yes.
And that's why the shoe was so important. It was just a happy coincidence because the fact that the shoe was able to catch his attention, he never looked the monkey in the eye. And
Right.
even as the monkey got closer to him, when he saw him under the table, the veil was in front of him, so they never made eye contact. So by the time he
Okay.
got to him, he was cool enough with him to give him the bump, but they shot the monkey anyway,
Yeah.
right? So
But
this
that's what threw me off because he did see him because he gave him the fist bump at that point
right,
in time.
right, but they never made eye contact.
You talking about they never made eye contact when he went into his when he lost it or even
Correct.
after?
Even after when he went through his shit, he
Hmm.
saw him at the end. So he never made eye contact with him, but from then to then now, because he was under the
Mm.
table and shit. But that's another reason why the movie is so fire because they understood you couldn't look the alien in the eye.
Aye,
And
yes.
that was the running theme throughout the movie, even
Movie.
with Gordy, the
The
monkey,
monkey, yep.
right?
Yes.
And now the alien is like, yo, if you're going to tame a beast, you have to know how it works. And they figured out how this alien worked.
Worked.
I thought it
Absolutely.
was I thought it was movie was tough for a lot of different reasons. One, the fact that they didn't punk out and be like, yo, we out.
Yeah.
They didn't punk out like, yo, we out. He's like, nah, we live it. This is our crib. This is our spot. We're gonna figure out how to exploit this nigga. Like,
This Nick, right. And in the grand scheme of things, not for nothing, even though it was an alien, it was kind of beautiful. Like when you see it in the pictures, like how it
mm-hmm,
flew, like it kind of like had, I don't want to say wings or whatever we thought it was,
mm-hmm.
but it looked I from the pictures that we seen of it.
It looked angelic.
And right. But
It
I
looked
still want
angelic.
to I still want to talk about the fact that I thought that this shit was a spaceship.
Facts.
Because that and the reason why it was dope is because that is our perception of what the aliens are. Or we because in every movie you see them come out and they go up
Mm-hmm,
into the spaceship,
mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm.
the ship which we thought it was a ship was actually the damn alien.
Facts. Facts.
That was
And
crazy.
that was one of the best.
Mm.
I guess what's that word when you have like a moment when you're watching a movie and then it's like,
Epiphany.
ah,
Oh, I have no, what
well,
happened?
yeah, I would say that too. I didn't see that being the theme. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? See that creature becoming. I didn't understand why it got so big though. Like that was the
Yeah,
one thing I didn't understand about why he had to unwrap and get so big and
yeah.
shit.
Like when it opened up, you talking about?
Right,
Yeah,
right. Like I don't understand. It didn't do that the whole movie. Why did it do it now?
at the end.
Yeah, that's the one point I didn't catch. But
And
go ahead.
yeah, I want to say, and then another thing is, which brings us back to Jupe, because of the whole situation with Gordy the monkey, the fact that towards the end, like he stared, and I don't know if it was because he was his first time experience it, because it's not his first time experience it, because he seems that this is something that the ranch always does with
Hmm.
bringing the alien over, but I don't know if it was something that went wrong this particular time. because he actually, looked the alien in the eye this time. So I was wondering if he's done this before. What made this time? You know what I mean? The
I'm not
time
sure.
that,
That's
yeah,
a good question though, because
that's
he
why I
had to
was
be
like,
doing it.
why now? Yeah, if he
He
was
had to
doing it
been
all
doing it for a
along,
minute,
he's been doing it right.
right? In order to feel comfortable enough to be able to have people watch him do it.
Correct.
At least he had to. And I think what's really interesting is the fact that he's exploiting the alien just like they exploited the monkey
Yeah.
in the show,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this is what happens when you try to exploit things. Like they take advantage. I mean, they can clearly the nigga can overpower you.
Right.
Clearly, obviously, he is sucking up horses. Like this is this
Right. And a
in my
horse is a big
mind.
animal. Like,
Yo, when you think about what this dude is showing people, like this is a hell of an experience. Like
mm-hmm.
he is gonna like make mad money if this catches wind that I got a pet alien that comes out and eats up horses and flies away. You know how many people will come
Right.
see that shit?
Yeah.
That is crazy, crazy
And that's what people with, I guess, paying to come see.
for
And
sure.
that's what I'm saying. It's a repetitiveness of this happening because he was having these people come and see this alien, but for whatever reason, this particular day, it didn't go as he planned.
Facts,
It did not go as he planned. So that was
facts.
very interesting to me. Like, why? What was it about that particular day?
You know what else I loved about this movie? I
Mm-hmm.
love the way that they showed the the what's that word? What's the word? Like that shit was stupid agile. That's the word I was looking for. They show how agile it is when it flies. So it made me think about when it would turn into a cloud, and if it need to go where it will be able to go. It's hunkered down in that one spot because of Homeboy, because he made it so easy for it to get food. So it just stayed there. That's how it got exposed to them. And that's how it wound up raining on the house because it realized it had an ample supply of horses. I could just stay right here rather than move if I was going to move like a regular cloud would. I thought that was so fucking tough. Huh?
I said so. The cloud was essentially the freaking alien
For the most part,
for
yeah.
the most part. Well, it hid behind that cloud
Mm-hmm.
because I guess when they let the horses out too, the horses ran, and as
Mm-hmm.
if the horses just. Do you remember that? Like the horses ran.
Well, fuck me up though. I don't think horses could look up. Can horses look up?
Right. I don't. Right. That's why I was confused. Right. Well, no, because they look to the side.
Right.
So I don't know if from there looking to the side, maybe if they came down this way, maybe they made eye contact from that way. Because
Maybe.
you're right, because they can't look up, and that was the whole premise of not to look up at this. So it was, yeah, it's some confusing parts too.
Yeah. Yeah. I
But it,
thoroughly enjoyed that shit.
yeah,
I
but it was
thoroughly
dope.
enjoyed that shit.
It was a lot of, it was the way that they kind of, like you said, like they really honed together. Like, nah, we gonna get this shit, and that's basically what they did. They
Yeah.
had to learn it and learn, and it shows you the dynamics of them learning the alien and to how to tame it.
Facts.
So
I
that
love I
was,
love that
yeah,
part when they started to like brainstorm how to catch it.
right,
Like, that one part
exactly,
they started piecing together. All right, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this with these electrical batteries,
yeah,
with these. That was tough too. All right, so a lot of different things tough about this fucking movie, right? The fact that the alien shut off niggas' phones when it got nearby,
yeah.
that is a hell of a perk. That is a
And they couldn't call nobody. They
superpower.
couldn't call for help.
That's a superpower that every villain need. All right. If you a bad guy and you committing a fucking heinous crime, you need everybody's shit to
Shut,
just turn
shut
off.
yourself off because you can't call nobody. You can't call for help. You can't do
That
nothing.
shit was such a dope fucking aspect to the creature because it made it so much more mysterious.
Hmm.
It made it that much more mysterious because not only can you not use no electricity, can't use any electronics, you can't record this shit. You can't have. I can only explain it to you if you see it.
Right. You don't
Because
have the proof that I exist. Right.
crazy,
You don't have proof that
crazy,
I exist. To which is
crazy.
why they were trying to lure him to the ranch to take the picture of it because they knew no one would believe them if they said this had happened. Because at that point, only them three were kind of, alive at that point. So if they never
Yep,
had that picture, nobody would believe them.
yep,
Damn, look at that.
yep.
So the fact that they even thought that far, like, okay, we need to prove that this thing exists. Because
Facts.
people, we always hear stories about aliens and oh, yeah, there was a sighting, but you
It's
never really
not
see
enough proof
anything.
for people.
It's not enough,
Some
right,
people need to see it
to believe it.
in motion.
Right.
They gotta see it in
Right.
motion. They wouldn't even believe a photo. It gotta be on
Mhm.
Instagram. It gotta be on. You gotta catch it on Instagram. It gotta have a
Right.
timestamp, and it better have a comment that makes sense. That's the only way
Absolutely.
we'll believe that shit. I'm telling you, because
It's
you,
crazy.
you know that aliens are real, though, right?
Hmm.
Now we're gonna end this episode, but I want to have a conversation with you as my friend. You do know that aliens is real, right?
Are they?
No, it's like government proven, like they let
Proven
out
document like UFOs. You talking like as far as like UFOs
they
and
have so many records that say they don't know what the fuck is out here that's flying around in the sky. This is
right.
like proven, documented aliens exist. They are real. I'm telling you right now. And the crazy thing about it is, do you know that when this proof about aliens being real came out?
When?
Right after COVID.
What?
This is
Really?
probably what this is why I think people don't really think about this information that we got here, because we
Mhm.
have proof documented by the US government. They're like, yo, there's shit out here. We don't know what it is. We got documents and we releasing it to the public. All of this happened during COVID.
Interesting.
So I just want you to know the aliens is real. And this movie Nope is tough. All right. So if you're scared of aliens, you should be. All right. You fucking should be.
Oh my
They out here.
gosh.
They real. This movie's fire. Um,
Oh
Thank you
my
for
god.
joining another
Thank you for
episode.
joining us. Another episode of Ratchet
Uh,
Robe Review.
we
Gotta
usually
catch
have
them all.
TJ do this outro, but we're gonna have Mo pop out and do this
I'm
outro.
gonna do the outro.
Mo, where can the people find us, Mo? Tell them where they can find us, Mo.
If you're on YouTube, subscribe to YouTube. Make sure you
Uh-huh.
subscribe to us. We're at Soul Ratchet Space Podcast.
Uh-huh.
We are on Twitter at So Ratchet Pod.
That's a fact.
We are on IG at
Uh-huh.
So Ratchet Podcast.
That's a fact
Did
too.
I leave anything out? Did I leave
Nah,
anything
you got
out?
you doing good so
I,
far.
I
You
think I
doing
did. I
good.
think I got everything.
You
I
got
think,
Twitter?
yeah, Twitter. We at So
Uh,
Ratchet Pod.
there we go. Perfect.
There
You
we
did a
go.
fantastic
And
job. That's
of
what we
course, we
like.
go live every first Wednesdays of each month. So if you want to join us on YouTube for our live, make sure you come on. We want you to hang with us. We want
Mm-hmm.
y'all in the comments
Mm-hmm.
chopping it up with us. So
Mm-hmm.
make sure
Mm-hmm.
you follow us, you like us. We are on Spotify,
Yes.
Apple Music,
Yes. Just Google
anywhere
me,
where you hear
baby.
podcasts, we're there.
Google us,
Google
baby. We
Podcasts,
out here. We
we out
here.
there. So make sure you listen to us on wherever you get podcasts from. Okay.
Facts. Thanks for listening. All right, we
For
catch you too.
listening to us.
We'll catch you again soon.
Yes.
Peace.